name is Michał CZUBA. I'm a researcher on the University of Silesia in Katowice. I would to make a presentation entitled Possibilities of the Building the Social Security of Precariat, Polish Experiences and Challenges. In next slide is agenda my presentation. You can see its elements. Precariat, the sense of the concept. Guy Standing popularized the issue of the precariat and precarious work in the relevant literature. According to him, the concept of precarious cannot be solely identified with the problem of pauperization of economically active people. The precariat consists of people hired or commissioned for individual jobs. After this completion, they become unemployment, at least temporarily. They form a separate social and employees group. One of the fundamental factors assigned to the precariat is admittedly low wages, which can indeed be measured on the basis of selected statistical indicators. According to Maria Knapińska, the concept of the precariat combines several so-called features: young age, low income, temporary employment or its absence, no future prospects, and financial plans for the future. No housing, often no family, and reluctance to start one of the due to the lack of the life stabilization. Social security is a heterogeneous category which, in the absence of any consensus by various scientific disciplines as to the content that underlies this term, consequently leads to various interpretations. In normative terms, resulting from legal regulations, by the concept social security should be understood as social security system retirement, state benefits in the event of unemployment, invalidity, social assistance, medical care, and broadly understood family benefits, that is all aspects of a person's life that ensure his decent existence and realization of the fundamental human right, which is the right to life and health. In this study, it was assumed that the social security as a function of the state and its organs related to the prevention and reduction of risk related to survival and quality of life in the economic and cultural sphere, and actions taken by state government aimed to protect human existence and satisfying individual needs of individuals, not only material but also spiritual, as well as creating places for the study and work and the protection in the event of deterioration, health and old age. Activities in these areas carried out by the government state are important for precariat because its living needs and life aspirations are satisfied at a lower level. This state of affairs contributes to the low level of social security of this social group. Therefore, it requires taking specific actions and programs implemented by the state to improve these states of affairs. The expectations of the precariat toward Polish government, treating social security as a protection of human existence and the satisfaction of the individual needs of individuals, not only material but also spiritual, as well as the creation of the places to study and work and the protection in the event deterioration of health and old age. A significant part of such action is carried out by the government and its institutions. In the conducted empirical research, these elements were treated as determinants of political preferences expressed by Polish precariat. These issues were reflected in the questions regarding support and promotion of entrepreneurs who create relatively permanent jobs on indefinite basis, giving employees a sense of stability and thus an increase in their sense of social security. Another important issue regarding social security that was addressed to the respondents was the scope of the state assistance for the precariat to start up their own business. The least issue relevant to this issue was discussed was exactly what help the precariat experts from the government. From the point of view of the social security experienced by precariat, the scope of assistance expected from the Polish government is relevant. The most significant expectation expressed by the Precariat in this area is state aid to help them to open their own businesses and universal basic income. Potentially, Precariat report a greater willingness to take advantage of material aid from to sales to open their own business and universal basic income and educational voucher. On the other hand, men, to an even greater extent than women, expect state support to open their own businesses and were more likely than women to declare that they expect nothing from the state to improve their living conditions or change the professional situation. Main assumption of the Polish deal program in the transition in Poland from liberal economy model to the more social economy has been visible since 2015, which is associated with the assumption of the power in Poland by Law and Justice Party. It is related to implementation of alleged social projects, including the flagship program 500 Plus to support families with children, which contributed to the reduction of poverty in Poland. The new model economic policy implemented by PiS government also applied to the Polish labor market. It improved the situation of people with the lowest incomes. The activities carried out with its framework included significant increase in salaries, introduction of minimum hourly rates for work, reduction of the PIT income tax from 19 to 17% for the amount not exceeding 8,500,000 Polish zlotych. The main assumptions of the Polish deal program are an increase in the gross domestic product, a reduction in taxes from 80 million Poles, an increase in the state investments to create new jobs, the construction of apartments without the need to have own contribution, an increase in the purchasing power of retailers. The law introducing to the Polish deal was passed in 29 October and signed by President Andrzej Duda on 19 November 2021. Conclusions. An important element of the program Polish deal that may positively impact to the precariat level of social security is educational assistance related to running a business to be offered by an employment office. These activities may provide an opportunity, especially for young people, to find fixed-term job. A beneficial element of the proposals is child benefit. In example, money given to parents for each child for the first 2 years of life. For people with families who work in the gig economy, this could be an important from the support and stabilize income as the family grows. The presented program also features some potential disadvantages. It imposes higher overheads to the transfer to neighboring countries, such as Czech Republic, which offers more favorable tax solution than Poland. The presented program also has potential disadvantages related to increased labor costs. This may lead to decrease in the number of startups in Poland and encourages companies to invest in new technologies and robots, which may consequently reduce the number of jobs, which may adversely affect the social security of the precariat. Thank you for your attention.